So tonight, I've been all the way up to Yorkshire and back. My niece's birthday, so we took her birthday card up and had a meal with them. And so yeah, this is my Caramel Vodka Imperial Stout. So brewed using Love Brewing's Imperial Stout Kit. 2 kilos of sugar, with 50 mils of caramel vodka added at the time of bottling. Thought it might have a pop, but it didn't. So as you can see, lovely black pour. A little bit of a head on it, not much, but I find on most imperial stouts you don't really get heads. There's certainly a thin line of head. So yeah, it's looking the part. I already know the imperial stout is bang on. It's the most amazing homebrew I've done. Now adding spirits into the mix is interesting. I wanted to see which really works well. Gotta say, the chocolate fudge brownie was the one that blew me away. The flavour on that is stunning. 20 odd quid for a litre of it, but I dare say you wouldn't need a litre to do one. I had a 20 mils to 1 litre. You probably are talking about one, but I think it's a company called Foster's. So if you look them up, and they do a wide range of flavours, and I know that certain breweries locally have used, I'm not going to name names, have used this in their brews, and their beers were stunning. And I'm telling you now, for a homebrew imperial stout with that added, Jesus mate. But as this one goes, on the nose, there was a whiff of caramel on the nose, but on the taste, the caramel's at the forefront, and then the other elements of the imperial stout kicking in, like the leatheriness, tobacconess, all those complex elements, chocolate as well. That is absolutely sublime. Absolutely. So I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to see what flavours are out there, because to be honest, a banana imperial stout, a plum imperial. I mean, if I'm paying 40 quid for the kit, then I'm having to pay an extra 20 odd quid for the essence. But if the essence it works 100% perfectly with the kit, why wouldn't you? Adding it at the time of bottling. There we go. I'm at work in the morning, so I can't be getting too much. 500 ml bottle. I'll tell you what, from IKEA, Washed out. These are amazing for, you know, getting draft beer from pubs, either on keg or cask. You know, I do intend on weeks when my money's not already spent for me to be going out and getting more draft beers and reviewing them. Like I said for a while, I'm going to get the beer wall down to a much more palatable um, amount, and then see where we go from there. Really, as I tell you now, that is just immense. You're looking. The Imperial Starter was 11.5 itself percent, but with the addition of 50 mils of Caramel Vodka at 40%, it's gone up a bit. I would hazard a guess somewhere between 12 and 13%, um, but only guessing, obviously. Ooh. And just thinking about these flavours, you know, these essences, what you can add. And my wife said something in that. So you get the base imperial stout and the flavours that you can get. You know, it's very difficult to get certain flavours into beers unless you use an essence. You know, it is what it is. The choc fudge brownie one just tasted bloody lovely. And I think the next time the wife orders some, I'm going to get her to order me one or two essences and keep them ready for doing like a barley wine with essence in, and the same for an imperial stout, and maybe even barrel aging them in my barrels, just leaving them in the barrels until sometime next year, even July next year. You know, leaving them for close to a year in a barrel. The only downer is I don't think I'll be able to, because I'd want to drink them. So not one of these spirits in with the imperial stout has failed. Every single one has been top class. Um, and you know, brewing that imperial stout and trying yourself, you know, brewing the imperial stout 40 pints and doing 50 mils into a bottle, then topping it up to 500 mils and then leaving it. And you know, if you've got spirits only you don't really use, it's really really interesting, especially if you've got flavoured spirits, um, to accentuate the complexities. And again, from a homebrew perspective, a good 4.6 out of 5 all day long. And yeah, that's it for this review. Thank you all for watching. Back live probably Sunday, Saturday. I'm out again tomorrow night. Going out to a good friend's party, and we hadn't seen each other for a while for a good natter, and I get to meet up with all my mates that I worked with for 5 years, and you know we're like family, and it's funny that you move from workplace to workplace, and there's certain people that are always in your heart, you know. Sadly, it didn't happen at Nottingham City Council. Yeah, yes. It's funny how my so-called mates disappeared. I mean, on the Parker estate, I'd got some nice mates. I've already seen them since, but yeah, I'm sure they'd be happy to see my progression in life. You know, progression. is key and is paramount. Right, got to take some photographs of these new beers I've got. Go on Instagram and Twitter and that, and let the brewery know that Mr. Rag has been in town. Cheers, everyone, and yeah, just keep drinking. Cheers.